All right, I've
Yep.
started recording. So, welcome to the Ashes to Ashes podcast, episode number 14, probably. We got myself.
It's episode 15 actually.
No, it's not. Wait, really?
Yeah, it is.
Hang on, I'll look it up right now. I'm like 90% sure you're bullshitting, but
Ben, yeah, you still managed to trust me enough
no.
to check.
Yeah, it's episode 14. We're on episode 14 now. All right, we got
Here's a paranormal paranormal activity. What's with the paranormal disappearance of Paranormal Activity movies?
Paranormal Activity movies.
Yeah, what happened to them?
Oh, good question. Good question.
It's extremely
Oh, no,
paranormal.
Yeah.
Did people sort of collectively realize, man, these are crap, and then stop watching them? Because
Yeah.
I have I don't have that much faith in the average audience.
Yeah. All right. So we got the four main hosts here today, and then we also got Coker and Cole from previous episodes. I think Cole was in a live stream before.
I'm a main host.
Yes, you are a main host. You show up like every
I-
episode.
I just sit here and eat crackers and complain, and then somehow that makes me good.
And somehow you managed to bring up Star Trek almost every episode.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry. I have a few in the pipelines ready to go. When you've
Don't
seen
even
it as
think
much,
about it. Don't even think about it.
when you've seen it as much as I have, it's like that episode of Star Trek Deep Space Nine called Hard Time.
Haha, muted. All right. So the first thing we're going to talk about today is there has been a monolith, right, found in Utah. Now, is everyone aware of this?
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that.
The,
and I was
the,
like,
the spooky
wow, that's
alien monolith.
All right. Well, Kirsty, I'll send you the link for it just in the Dust Cord channel.
I mean,
Oh, thank you.
this reminds me of an episode of Star Trek Division.
All
Oh
right,
my
enough
God!
of Star
Shut
Trek!
up. I'd leave you
Photos of it.
unmuted for like a few seconds, and you just go back into Star Trek.
I was about to say, can we go one episode without a mention of Star Trek?
saying that is only gonna make him say it more.
Remind me to
true.
say it next time in text chat.
Yeah.
But
So
can I just-
Oh yeah, go ahead, Cole. Go ahead.
This is like exactly the kind of shit that somebody with just a bit too much time on their hands would get around to doing.
Oh yeah, you think so? Well, let's talk about the background of it first. So, there was a group of helicopter people, and these helicopter people were like counting bighorns or something in the Utah desert, right?
Helicopter people? Jesus, George, they have names.
I don't know what their names are. All right, they do things.
Oh, I'm unmuted. Can we talk about apes?
No, because we're talking about this right now. I'm sorry. You
Okay.
know, when you're a leader, you got to rule with an iron fist.
And that Iron Fist. This happens to be the Iron Fist of an ape hater.
Yes, yes, it does. So they were patrolling around this desert, right? And they found this like massive, well, not massive. It's kind of like the size of two people, monolith. And it's just like this kind of like steel
Yeah.
rod kind of thing planted into the ground. And it sparked up a bunch of discussion about who placed it, where.
Some guy.
Was it aliens? Was it just some guy
It's
for an
an
art
art
project?
piece.
You reckon it's an art
Yeah.
piece? All right,
Yeah.
let's discuss. Why do you think it's an art piece?
Art piece.
It's
has
like
to be an
there's a
art
scene in
piece.
Peep Show that's just like this. Like, could you make something like this, Mark? No. Could anyone? Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds like the script for a really cheesy children's show.
Peep Show's good. It's a good show.
I mean,
Where could
I
something
think
like this be made? In a factory?
I think
out of
like by
glass?
any standard that we actually have, this actually is art. Now, whether it is actually
Well-
something other than art as well, that's another question, I guess.
Quite famously, Carl Pilkington described art as something to look at in it.
Yeah. All right.
So I think it fits the bill. It's something interesting. It makes you think.
It certainly does make you think. Well, speaking of
Most
making
art
you think,
rarely
I'll
makes
leave
me
you to
think.
talk about it amongst yourselves for a second while I just go deal with something real life.
Like I see art and there is zero neuron activation. There's nothing going on. Unless I see something interesting.
So basically, business as usual then.
Like I went to
Yeah, pretty much.
the Musée d'Orsay when I was like 7 in France. I saw the statue of two people fighting. I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. So, Thomas, what do you think about apes? Welcome to Apes, the This is my segment of Ashes.
What about
When did
paranormal?
this
Wait,
go
what about
when did
apes are
this become-
paranormal?
When did this go from
I
ashes to
don't
ashes
know.
to apes to apes?
Did you know
Exactly.
gorillas fat are beneath their muscle, so that's why they always look ripped, even when they're fat.
No, some people stayed up until 4 a.m. on Thanksgiving Day in America to get to this podcast. We're not here to talk about apes.
By the way, happy
It's
Thanksgiving to
actually-
every American
it's
out there.
actually,
By the way,
Thank
what
you.
is
like,
Thanksgiving?
4 a.m.
I don't. I
before.
still don't quite understand.
Yeah, I don't even know what
You-
Thanksgiving is. Is it
you gather
paranormal?
together
Thanksgiving
and
is where
eat.
we celebrate the fucking Christopher
Indians.
Columbus taking over, like, fucking America.
You gather
or some
together
shit, I
and
don't know.
eat a mediocre bird.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Because
Hey, turkeys aren't
tur-
mediocre.
tur-
They actually taste kind
Turkey
of good.
sucks. Turkey sucks.
All right, turkeys to turkeys. Anyways,
People eat it. People will not willingly
Turkeys to
eat
turkeys.
turkey. Like we don't eat
I
turkey
will.
on Christmas.
I
We don't
will.
eat
I
turkey on
happily
Christmas.
will.
We don't have turkey on Christmas. We have other things like lamb. You know.
Ham.
yeah, we have
Ham.
lamb on Christmas. That's just because we are like in
Lamb
summer
is
in
fake.
Christmas.
How
Is
is
it
a roast lamb good for summer?
It just is.
Exactly.
Look, if
Sacrifice
I
to
were
the
in
sun
charge of the
god.
Christmas deal,
Why curry is good for
Christmas-
hot temperatures.
Because it makes you
Christmas
sweat
meal.
more, and then sweating reduces your body temperature. That's also the reason why they have tea in hot temperature places.
if I was in charge of Christmas, like Cromwell, I would make the national meal like I don't know, Sunny Boys. May they rest in peace.
Right, Sonny Boys for anyone international listening, are like this ice cream kind of thing, but they're not really. It's hard to
I
describe.
miss them,
Oh my
George.
god, I miss those.
So,
I miss
I
those.
so much.
I never really had them.
Can we have a moment of silence for Sunny Boys?
Alright, where's the trumpet? Where's the trumpet? Just kidding. Just kidding. I don't play trumpet.
Just overlay the last post.
So here's the Georgia Guidestones. This is what I want to segue into. Another series of monuments that sort of appeared overnight, basically. They are, like a set of stones with, guidelines that these stones describe for a better world. And I put that in quotes. You can't see me doing air quotes, but better world. Because the things they say in here, well, let's read them out. 10 rules. 1. Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual
I-
balance with nature.
I remember this. Like we want to go. Oh, they want to kill 8.5 million people. No, they just want to say, hey, don't get too out of whack. You know,
All right, continuing on. Number 2.
don't
Guide
don't be a
reproduction
prick,
wisely,
wrap that stick.
improving fitness and diversity. Okay, number 3. Unite
Don't be
humanity.
racist. I'm a monolith.
Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry.
Please,
But
please.
we just need to get through this. Number 3. Unite humanity with a new living language. Number 4. Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. 5. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. etc. Leave room for nature. So these are written in a bunch of languages, including English, Spanish, Hebrew, Arabic, Chinese, the main languages of the world a lot of people speak.
Okay,
So-
so these people are asking for an ideal world, and yet they included Hebrew.
Yeah, I know, right? That's just crazy. No, it's fine.
That reminds me, on nuclear storage sites where they dump all the badness.
Yeah.
They develop these signs and put up saying, okay, if some future monkey man stumbled upon this like in Planet of the Apes, and it's just like, well, what's all this then? We want them to know that this is crap and it's awful and it will kill you without you even realizing it. It'll just radiate its sickness onto you. And so the one they came up with, it's punctuated like a message from my dad with the ellipsis and everything. It starts with, "This place is a message," ellipsis, and part of a system of messages, ellipsis. Pay attention to it. Sending this message was important to us. We considered ourselves to be a powerful culture. This is not a place of honor. No highly esteemed deed is commemorated here. Nothing valued is here. What is here was dangerous and repulsive to us. This message is a warning and about danger. The danger is in a particular location. It increases towards the center. The center of danger is here, of a particular size and shape, and below us. The danger is still present in your time as it is in ours. The danger is to the body, and it can kill. The form of the danger is an emanation of energy. The danger is unleashed only if you substantially disturb this place physically. This place is best shunned and left uninhabited. If part of your solution isn't ending the pollution, then I don't want to hear your stories told. I want to welcome you to Scatman's
Oh
world.
my
Scatman's
fucking
world.
god.
All right. Yeah, that's really
Okay.
interesting. That if they're assuming that monkeys speak
fuck.
human languages in the future.
Well,
They sh-
this could act like a Rosetta Stone, essentially.
That's true. I bet
Yeah.
people
Do
would
they
like
actually
use that
have
for religion in the
Scatman
future.
If they have enough
God,
of
another one?
if they have enough knowledge of an ancient language, or at least one of them or part of it, they can sort of reverse engineer that because we're kind of good at that. We've gotten good at language learning over time.
Yeah, that's true. And then we'd become the ancient aliens.
But-
We'd become
but
like the Greys, the
But
Lyrans.
we lost our very good short-term memory. That's what chimps have. That chimps have incredible short-term memory, but they can't talk. That makes them stupid.
Does that mean I'm possibly like more chimp than human? Because like my memory's
Yeah.
really, really bad.
They are British, so.
Excuse me, I thought we got past
All right,
this.
we said we
thought we
weren't
got
doing the
past
British
this.
jokes anymore. Okay,
Oh,
no more British
Let's
jokes.
have a- Anyway, this talk of the radiation warnings. It reminds me of an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation called Dino and Self.
Cool. So, yeah, that was the big news this week. You know, the Utah monolith and then the Georgia Guidestones. Now let's talk to our guests. All right, Cole and Kokiri. We'll go by alphabetical order. Cole, you've been on this podcast before. What do you want to talk about today? You got anything in particular you've been looking into?
Fucking necromancy, I guess.
Oh, necromancy. How interesting. So you're gonna like talk with the dead or something, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, tell us all about it.
I mean, I'm looking into it. That's pretty much all there is.
So do you raise the dead?
No,
Yeah, like-
I haven't actually done anything yet.
Oh yeah. Have you found anything so far?
Not really, no.
That's all right.
I don't know why you're asking me for fucking topics here, though.
Cause you're the guest, dude.
Yeah, usually the host comes up with the topics and kind of guides the conversation.
Ah, I see. I've never really listened to a
How
podcast
about
before. I'm
this
not gonna
for-
lie.
Fucking
How
what?
about this for a topic? Ape. Or
APN.
return
All
to
right.
monkey, actually.
The other
Can we
person.
move on from the apes, please?
Yeah, Kokiri. What do you want to talk about?
Please, not
Oh.
apes.
Talk about apes.
You don't know?
For
All right.
fuck's sake.
Then don't worry. I've got plenty more things we can talk about. All right. So, I was talking about this with Kokiri earlier, right?
right.
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 Can I just divert back to necromancy
What?
because I want to talk about it
Okay, fine.
and how it's the fine for necromancy in Cyrodiil is 200 gold, which is far less than Morrowind.
All right. Let's wait. No, that's fictional. We're not talking about that. We're talking about paranormal
So
stuff.
is necromancy. Necromancy is also fictional.
No, it's
God
not.
damn
People
idiot.
do that
Yeah,
in
it
real
is.
life.
No,
Trust
they
me,
don't.
it's not fake. It's real.
They raise the dead.
No, they don't raise the dead.
No,
you know.
not raising the dead.
Just even
know
the
what
act of people
necromancy is?
believing in it. Just people believing in it. I mean, it's not like it makes it work, but
Well, what's the point in raising the dead when your mum is already an expert at raising the living?
okay, that's kind of clever. I'll give you that. You're just full of
So now
zingers
here.
today, aren't you?
Yeah, dude. I've been playing a lot of Yakuza. I mean, I'm being quick, getting those low blows in. Good game. You should play it, Sam.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So anyway, Cave Clan. All right, this is what I was talking to him about. I was talking to him about all the wonders
Clash of Clans.
of the city of Melbourne. No, the Cave Clan.
Jimbo.
Ah, yes.
There is-
Neanderthals.
Yeah, there is an entire extensive system of tunnels and drains under us. You know that, right? Like any city.
Oh!
Oh, you
I
just
just thought of this right now.
what'd you think of?
In my hometown of Kingman, Arizona.
You're just gonna
my
expose
brother has
yourself like
lived
that?
there- Well, retard. I was only there for 6 months before I had gotten moved, but still technically my hometown because it's my birthplace. Anyway, technicalities aside, my brother who's lived there longer than I have, practically his whole life, but that's story for. He told me numerous stories about a underground tunnel system throughout the city, pretty much throughout the town. Starting off in what he calls lack of a better term here, Stoner Mountain. Pretty much it's this like big like kind of a mountain, kind of a hill type thing. With like these bunch of cave systems and stuff, and
A mesa?
you would go. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, and here we
But,
go.
yeah. Yeah, he would go sometimes, but yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so
You
You
um,
know,
Pretty much
on
there
the
was a
topic of
bunch
massive
tunnel
underground
systems
networks,
down
there is this massive underground network under London actually, which is interesting.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
they
talking-
use it for the railway.
yeah, true. And
No,
even
but
in there,
seriously, like we're talking about people living in caves and by extension cannibalism, sort of. I'm making that connection. Sawney Bean and his clan in Edinburgh. I went to see that cave when I was in Edinburgh. They were basically a massive incestuous family of cannibals. So, relevant topic for you and George.
Someone watched the Count Dagonkiller video.
I didn't. I went to the cave when I was 13.
when you were 13, you must be
Yeah.
in year 7.
Yep, I was. It was October. The last class I went to before leaving was music class, and I was like, God damn.
Good thing you.
I hate this. I hate this goddamn teacher, man.
Was
I did.
Mr. Taggart?
No, it was worse, Miss Brentwood.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea who any of these people are.
Don't worry, the other all three of you
Look,
are.
well, let me say something. I'm just gonna say one thing. When we handed in our final cats for like the term,
Mhm.
common assessment tasks for those not in the know,
Yeah.
she just took them and stood up front. It's like, I've had a look through all your compositions, and I can say I can compose these all in about 5 minutes. Like, yeah, with students that have never done this before, you're a teacher who's been doing this for 30 years and has very little to show for it. You know?
Wow.
Silly
Right.
bastard.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you actually say that?
No, I didn't say that. But in that class, I did draw a certain object on Jimmy Titsnaros' face.
Did you draw penis?
Of course.
Of course you did.
And
In a way,
like,
I'm not surprised.
like I got like a stern warning from Miss Kane, and I was
Not
like,
surprisingly.
No, well, yes, surprisingly, because like it's not that big a deal.
It's a huge deal.
It really doesn't matter. Like it's like it's.
I
really
mean, it
doesn't.
really
Your
depends
face.
on the
And I
size.
I'll
did
play
it.
devil's
I
advocate
guess.
That was it.
here. It really
I mean,
doesn't.
to be honest, if you did that at my school, it would have been a bit of a different situation.
Why?
Different
Sure.
schools, different rules.
She went
Still
to an
Australia.
all-girls school.
I went to an all-girls school, remember?
Yeah, I didn't. So
Of course
Yeah,
you
of
didn't.
course you didn't.
Of course you didn't. You can't go to
Prove
an
it.
all-girls school if you're not female.
what?
I
Oh,
mean, yeah, you can.
oh. You're turning on some interesting ground there. I don't want to call you
Well,
a bigot.
technically, there were. Well, I'm not going to get into the technicalities of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's just
please
leave it
do.
at that blanket statement like that.
I apologize, and I apologize. I sincerely apologize for that. I know. I
Fine.
realize what I said was probably something that probably might offend a few people. I sincerely apologize.
I
mean,
don't.
Most like
Of course you
single
don't.
sex educational systems are like deeply religious, so they're kind of bad
Yeah.
in general.
My school was the exact opposite.
Yeah, she went to a like a secular all-girls school.
Yep.
Yeah, secular.
Those exist?
Secularity is awesome.
Those do exist, yeah. Maybe only here, I
I
don't
mean,
know. But it was also
public
public
schools-
school, right?
Public schools have to be secular legally
Yeah.
because that's
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah. So yeah, oh right, the Cave Clan. So basically, tunnels dug by the mafia, and then also for sewerage, and then also for like ease of access. Unused subways. Just all of these things just piling onto each other has made this massive, extensive tunnel network under our city. And there are people who go down there and like try to map it out. They try to explore it. There's rumors of some people actually living down there. And here's the most interesting part. there are rumors of people not reporting, performing rituals. You know, like the magic kind.
Well, I mean, yeah. When you're in Rome, you're gonna find Romans. When
Right?
you go
Yeah.
in a
I
cave, you're gonna
mean-
find weird teenage cultists.
I mean, that's not
Nice.
that.
That was good. That was a good one. That was a nice hearty one.
Yeah. Thanks, Sam.
Like,
What were you gonna say, Kirsty?
Never mind. I don't actually remember what I was gonna say.
yeah, thank you, Sam. But you know the
Yeah.
Paris catacombs. That's just like an infinitely entertaining subject to me. It's like
Catacombs.
they
Yeah,
had
actually-
so many. They had so many dead people. It's like, what the hell are we gonna do with all this? It's too many of them, too many of them. And then some guys went, it's like, let's build a bone maze.
That's actually a really
Hell
cool
yeah.
idea.
I went
No,
there,
you've
I got a-
been. Yeah, you've
got a
been to the
fake
catacombs.
bone, and it's sitting over there. I'm looking at it right now.
Did you get lost in them,
Why do they
Sam?
have to give you a fake bone? They have plenty of real ones.
Yeah, because they probably can't give them away.
I'm sure they have better places to be.
You think
Let's
little
get them out of here. We have
little
too many
baby
bones.
Gustav of
They ha-
Cruz von Reims, and then died in the fucking revolution, would have been like, oh,
I
I
don't
wish
think
in
he would
2013 my bones would be sold in a gift
I-
shop.
look. I don't think if your bones are in a pile on a wall, you care by that point.
I think it would be kind of cool. Can you imagine like a sitcom where like it's like a tourist, right? And he takes some bones back from the catacombs, and he's got like a French ghost living in his house.
It's just like Genie from Down Under.
Exactly. You know, it's Ghost from Paris.
Ghost from Laran. And he just goes around and complains about wine and then laughs and then I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, so someone
that's
work on
probably
that.
that's probably a real sitcom.
Baguette here and
That's
there.
Yeah.
It would be called Haunted without the E, and or haunted like EAUX. You know,
Oh,
like
God.
Yeah, they do
French.
something really.
It would be really bad, and the guy would just look like a goddamn mime, and he like, you know, let's solve crime, mime crime as ghosts, and they all have like all the enemies and name stuff like, the Mr. Bag like that sort of thing, and that's a real show. I made it.
Shut up.
You're like, yeah.
No, I like where this is going.
You like where this is going? Okay, for
I feel like this is too much of a shit post.
the
Yeah.
season finale, will end with the ghost becoming real.
Oh
and,
yeah,
becoming the president of Europe.
of Europe,
yeah,
like the
the-
continent.
In season 8, they unify Europe with Bones, the Bone Army from the catacombs, and they have this cool.
So, like
they spent their entire budget on the CGI scene where all the bones sort of assemble together and become like, you know, Jason Momoa's that film. I like that scene a lot because I like bad stop motion and skeletons.
Yeah, all right. I think that raising
Man,
the dead
but-
and raising skeletons would be cool. I think Cole, if you're going to become a necromancer, you should take a trip
Which
to
is
the
not, 'cause
catacombs.
you can't.
Oh, look, a man
Dude,
can
I
dream,
live
all
in
right. I want
America. I doubt there are any catacombs here.
Man can
to. I've been
dream.
really vocal about this lately. I
A
want to be
man
a
can dream,
vampire
but it's
hunter, all
important
right?
that you wake up,
I want to be a vampire hunter. I'm gonna hunt vampires.
like Abraham Lincoln.
I mean,
Ex-
it's called
exactly,
a
or like
dream
Van
because You
Helsing.
have to be asleep to believe it. So
Yeah,
Might I remind
that's-
you that neither of those people were real.
What?
Hang on,
Yeah.
hang on.
what?
No, Abe Lincoln was real.
What?
I'm not okay. I'm not sure about
Yeah, that's
Van
what you think.
Helsing. I don't know if he's real, but I mean, he's probably not. He's probably just a story. But Abe Lincoln was totally real, and
yeah,
he was
Abe
totally,
Lincoln was definitely real.
and he
Like
was
the
totally
president
not
of
a
America, I
vampire
believe.
hunter. But
Yeah.
Oh.
By chance, you know where Van Helsing's from?
I'm pretty sure it's Netherlands.
Like as a character, what was he in?
He was in Van Helsing, like the movie, and also
No.
Dracula the original.
Yeah, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah,
Yeah.
took me a while, but I got there eventually.
You got it. That's the main thing that counts.
That's right.
Also, I just confused Bram Stoker's Dracula with Helen Keller's Frankenstein, and
Helen Keller's Frankenstein. How'd she write it?
See, that's what I want to know. She wrote several books. I'm like, how do you figure that one out?
Yeah. Good question.
It's
She
like,
probably had
you know,
somebody
wh-
write it for her.
Cole,
when
if
Carl,
you this is just a message for you. You got to ask Helen Keller. I don't know how you can't contact her by site
well, there's
or
no
by
use using a Ouija board. She wouldn't know how to send stuff back.
exactly.
Oh,
You know,
no.
you have to just hold your hand out and kind of just hope she do that writing thing.
It's like, when Carl found out about Helen Keller, and Frank. It's like, well, it already can't be that interesting because he was stuck up in the cupboard. And like, what could Helen Keller write about that would be like, have an interesting perspective apart from like, here's how I learned how to write a book. And she
I don't know.
I
three.
mean, kind of what they didn't cover in the movie was how she was actually.
There was a Helen Keller movie.
Yeah, we
Yeah, but
watched it.
What?
Yeah. And what's left
That'd
out
be
of
a
her
pretty
story is
crap
that
movie
she
if
was
you
like
consider
a
heroine.
enormous civil rights activist.
Oh, really?
For,
That's
for
kind of
whom?
forgotten about.
Really?
For like disabled
Yeah.
people?
Like that's like for everyone.
Oh, that's
I
pretty
don't know
cool.
the specifics, but yeah. Like that's actually why she was famous, not just because she was
Wrote a book
like
while being
deaf
blind and
blind
deaf
and
and God knows what else.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I wonder if someone wrote it for her and she was like signing it to them the entire time.
I think that's exactly how it worked.
I mean, that would be a hell of a lot of interpreting, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's fun fact about interpreting. You want to tell us a fun fact about interpreting and you, Kirsty? Did I-
George, here's an interesting concept. How do you think blind people communicate to one another?
Talking, of course. How else would they communicate to each other? They're not deaf.
Yeah, might use sign language.
No, they wouldn't use sign language
They
because they can't
would.
see each
If
Well,
other.
I
they're
never said it
blind,
would
they
work,
can't
but they
see.
might.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, well, why would they, though?
I don't know, maybe
How
they don't
would
want to
they
talk to a
know
deaf person.
sign language?
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
say that again? Say that again?
Maybe they want to talk to a deaf person.
How would they? Oh,
no, what they do is
No,
they
the-
poke each other in Morse code.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's essentially what Helen Keller did.
seems
Just-
legit.
Hooked herself up
Poking each other in Morse
to the
code.
lines in the Titanic and went wild like that one rat in that Titanic cartoon.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I
There
have
was-
no idea.
No.
There was this Titanic cartoon that where the Titanic gets saved after some rat accidentally severs the telegraph line, the Morse code reader thing, and then ties his mustache to it, and then he gets zapped to death. But it's completely just like downplayed and weirdly done because his nose lights up with electricity, so it's meant to be like comedic, but he dies.
Okay.
I mean, I know
Yeah.
the movie that you're talking about.
You just let me talk, like.
Yeah,
no-
I
no
don't
one
know.
had
Sorry,
any
I'm
objections to
distracted
it, but-
because I was just getting like 4 Steam messages. Today's the Steam Autumn sale, and I sent this game called H Sniper to a friend. You all know Louis, right?
Louis Chang?
Louis Yang, but yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Sorry, I don't
and-
remember his name. As I'm a massive racist.
That's all right. He says, "Nah, it's all right. I appreciate the thought. You can refund it to get your 75 cents back. Save it up to buy something nice for yourself. I don't think I'd play it anyway, so it would be a waste of your hard-earned money."
I don't think Sam's played any of the games I've sent him.
Yeah, I reckon I'll just send it to Sam. You don't have H Sniper yet, Sam, do you?
You might do.
Yeah, I might. Oh, he's just completely muted. He's probably dealing with some real life stuff. Anyway, that's why I was so distracted. So back to the topic at hand. Yeah, so
Speaking of hands, the Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa. Okay, we're doing Mona Lisa now?
That's pretty paranormal.
Yeah, it's extremely paranormal.
The
I mean,
paranormal thing is, why do people like it so damn much?
it's just nice, you know?
It's not a
We're,
very
we're,
good.
we're raised on it.
It's,
Pretty good painting.
it's a small thing that's just like, yeah, all right. It's a painting. It's a little, essentially an A4
It's a
sheet.
woman.
Took him 7 years to paint it because he was busy doing
I
other
think it
things.
was like at the time a bit of a controversial piece because back in the day they like wouldn't smile well in paintings or something.
Does the
And,
Mona
like,
Lisa
she's got a little
smile?
cheeky smirk.
Wait, does
Look.
the Mona Lisa smile?
Yeah,
Would
I don't know
be-
about this one.
What I want to know is why were people so mad at Da Vinci when he would regularly just kind of cut up bodies as part of his research. Like, yeah, he's like, I don't want to talk down to that guy. Goddamn. His job
What?
is to just cut things up and see how they work.
Just
Like that's how they knew a lot about like fetal development so early because Da Vinci got so many bodies and it's like, oh, that's interesting. Bit
Da
different, isn't it?
Vinci? Da
Yeah, Da Vinci.
Vinci?
It's Da
Oh
Vinci.
god, I knew somebody was gonna.
Da Vinci. Yeah. I think we have someone online called Da Vinci right now. I'll ask him to get on the voice channel.
Oh,
Da
Here's something
Vinci?
interesting. Did you know that Picasso only died in
No.
2008?
Wait, what?
What? Are you being serious?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Wait,
Sure.
who?
Yeah.
Picasso.
You know what? I believe it.
Oh,
I believe
A
it.
lot more recently. He got killed by dead mouse when in his car.
Oh.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I saw.
That's
Oh no, I saw it. I saw it on the Onion. I saw the article on the Onion about it. Yeah. Let me.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's
yeah.
very reputable.
Well,
a
well,
very reputable news,
news
source.
source. Yeah.
I just said that. You weren't paying attention. God damn. Can we get this guy out of here?
While you're getting the Onion news article up, I had something I wanted to talk about. Hang on, let me just retrace my steps. Okay. Da Vinci,
I keep running
Picasso,
circles around you, and you have to try to keep up.
2008, time travel. No, come on. Think about it. The Onion.
Are you doing that weird, like that awful scene from Sherlock with the Mind Palace?
Mind Palace? Yeah, dude, I
It-
have a
it-
Mind
it-
Palace right now.
It's a really terrible scene, and I hate it.
It's just your
It's just
opinion.
like no, but it looked like it was edited by me.
Yeah, no, it's completely lost. I forgot what I was gonna say. If
I
it
mean, I
mattered,
win.
I'm sure I'd remember. Yeah, you do win. Are you happy?
Yep.
Oh, good. It was about. Right, now I remember. No, not November.
Yep.
All right, no, not November.
Man, I've
Um,
failed like 20 times since, so
we're on
I'll
day
get out of that.
26, and there are only two of us left, huh? For some reason,
I don't
Sam's still
know.
muted.
Sam's muted now, so he might have failed just then.
It's kind of disturbing. But yeah, we're the only ones still in, and 4 more days to go. You know. Then we get to hold up our ends of the bet, and I get to start Ashes to Ashes gaming. I even bought a game on the Steam sale today called World of Horror. I heard it's like really good.
I've also heard of that game.
Yes.
That's
All
my
right, we got Da
contribution to
Vinci
it.
here. So we were talking about Da Vinci today, Mister.
We mentioned Da Vinci a bit, and that's reason enough.
Yeah.
The podcast has no direction, and
You know,
need
despite
you
my
to
best
give it
efforts, this is actually not the worst episode.
Yeah.
This isn't the worst episode at all, actually. I think we're doing quite well. Like
Cool.
compared to
Pretty
some other
decent.
episodes, there's been quite a lot of off-topic content, but at the same time, it hasn't really gone stale. You know what I'm saying?
We haven't talked
Yeah.
about apes yet.
Nope.
Yes,
No
we have. We
idea.
talked about it within the first minute.
Not enough.
Apes are pretty cool though.
Apes to Apes
Yeah.
podcast win.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's
we
my
might
segment.
have an Apes to Apes podcast.
You weren't paying attention again.
The other thing I want to talk about while we're all here, actually, now wait till Sam gets unmuted. Just let me remind. Okay, that should remind me. So I'll talk about that later. Just once Sam unmutes himself. So Da Vinci, welcome to the podcast. It's your first time here, huh?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, tell us about your paranormal experiences.
Congratulations.
I don't have any. But yeah. Thanks for
Oh.
inviting me on out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Welcome to Apes to Apes.
Special guest.
It's Ashes to
Chimps to
Ashes,
chimps.
yeah.
Yep.
Indeed.
Have
So-
you been
well,
on
Da
this?
Vinci, it's been a
this
pleasure
cast
having
before?
you on.
Yep, that's me.
So, just checking, like, if Cole's working on necromancy, what's everyone else working on, I'm not really working on anything besides a podcast, because I just got finished with uni. Joe, you working on anything?
I'm working.
Paranormal? No, well, not just working, like,
Um,
just looking into anything.
I don't know. It's paranormal enough that I got paid 3 times yesterday, which was interesting. It's a bank error thing.
That is interesting.
Oh,
What's
no.
more interesting is that Sam's unmuted. Sam, talk to us.
What's more interesting is just about
Um,
anything else.
Sorry, what?
You still in for not November?
Yeah.
Me too. Good.
But I tell you, man, I am Death Grips Tachyon, feeling it.
I felt that in day
Ah.
2.
Noided.
Just keep it up, alright? Just keep it up. Just 4 more days.
Only the second day? Jesus.
Oh my
Speaking of 4
god.
more days, we got 4 more days of Biden.
What?
Yep.
What, did he die?
Well, 4 days until he dies.
Not yet.
No.
No, just 4 more
Oh,
days.
shit.
4 days until
Well,
what?
If
You
Biden
like
dies
to
on
know.
Monday, you'll be known as a prophet. You know that? Because I'm gonna upload this
I
on
already am a
Sunday.
prophet. I'm making bank.
Yeah. Anyways,
Roll
now that
the
we're all
dash.
unmuted, so the next full moon is on the 30th of November, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Info-
Actually, speaking of weird celestial events, Halloween next year will actually fall on Friday the 13th.
No, it won't. It's not happening.
Friday the 13th is only on the 13th day of the month. How did it happen
Yeah.
on Friday
What I
the
wanted to say
31st?
was,
Mercury and retrograde.
That's not even possible.
yeah,
Mercury
Friday
and
the
retrograde.
31st and Friday the
Friday the
13th are
31st.
2 different dates.
Such an
Exactly.
unbeliever.
so
Friday
And
the
to be
31st.
a denier about it.
yeah.
Well, I mean, every day is Friday the 13th if you read the calendar wrong.
Yeah, it's always Friday the 13th
True.
somewhere on Earth.
If you read it wrong.
Yeah.
But if you read it right, it's not always Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Hey, man. It's a matter of perspective, which is an episode of Star Trek Next Generation.
Enough of Star Trek!
Yeah.
Jesus
There's not enough
Christ!
Star Trek here.
So I want to do something special for the next full moon. You know, I've just finished my exams, and I'm sure that Kirsty, you've got like a huge break in between.
Actually,
Yeah,
I
I
am
do.
actually working on something big. I've got to mention Edgar Wrestle 2020. That's gonna happen. Like
We're doing wrestling?
I'm,
When? There's only like there's like 5 weeks left
well,
of the
no,
year.
No. It's gonna happen. Just wait. It might have to be Edgar Wrestle 2021 on my birthday or something. But I'm working on something big as part of it, as part of the festival.
Can I be a pro
Gonna be
wrestler?
good. Yeah,
Holy
you'll be in it,
shit.
and so will
Holy shit.
Can I
so
upload
will,
it? Wait, no, you can upload it because you're recording.
no, it'll be a live event. You'll be around, like at my place.
A live event?
Oh, a live event.
Is
So
it
like
gonna be
actually
like
go there and wrestle other people.
cheating or
No.
Somebody recorded
Here's how it
on,
works.
like,
Here's how it
a
works.
shitty
Okay,
camcorder.
so explain it to me.
Here's how it works. I downloaded WWE 2K16, which allows the creation of
Okay.
custom characters and custom tournaments and
So
whatnot.
fucking. Okay, continue.
So we're just gonna let the computer control the characters and let them fight.
Are you serious?
Uh,
Bro, I
Yeah.
got so excited because I thought we were going to like fight each other in real life or something.
No.
yeah, same actually, yeah.
We,
it sounds a
we've
lot
already
more
done that.
exciting.
got my hopes
That's
up, yeah.
boring. It doesn't really
I
work
could
that
have
well.
booked you the MCG, but
Yeah,
you
exactly. Would have done this in the
Gonna hit a
MCG, the Ashes
tombstone
to
pile
Ashes.
driver on fucking
Look,
Rojo, but-
We need an Ashes to Ashes fighting game.
Look, no. I'm gonna make your excitement tenfold with a little sneak peek. Sam's already seen this.
I've
I've
seen
seen
a
this.
little bit, and
Alright,
the taste
okay.
was
Sneak peek.
not-
I might even put the trailer on Ashes to Ashes.
This is Sam in the game.
It looks exactly like him.
I know. I don't know how I did that.
Down to the 76 shirt, except he needs to be a lot shorter.
Let it
don't
be
worry, he
known,
is.
a Fallout 76 merchandise is only a hat. I don't have a Fallout
I
76.
couldn't give you the long hair and the hat at the same time. I'm afraid. So
It's a shame we couldn't get the sport hat. That's my favorite hat you've ever had, the sport visor.
yeah, I could have made it, but you know, I had to keep the hair. I have no
Alright.
idea how it turned out this well, but. Jesus
Oh, that's
Christ.
very tempting. You know, you make characters for all of us, and then I can put them up as icons. But I might
Yeah,
also commission someone, one of Da Vinci's friends.
Da
to,
Vinci?
There's gonna be a storyline. There's gonna be a main antagonist and everything. You know.
Yeah, commission someone to just draw us, and then I can use it for the channel.
Mm.
If there was an Ashes to Ashes fighting game, Koku would be like that wood guy you can play as in
Just,
Tekken.
just make a character Mugen. Pay
That's-
some
yeah, I
Nigerian
really
man
like that.
on Fiverr to make a Mugen character.
You can do that?
You can do anything.
You can do anything
Awesome.
on Fiverr.
of course you can.
Like there's a guy I know on YouTube that spent $5
What?
to make some Nigerian woman write a creepypasta about an AirPod.
Oh god.
Well,
Everything's on Fiverr.
Yeah, dude, you can do anything. It's basically it's essentially slave labor. It's great.
I don't know. I mean, like they are getting paid.
Yes, a
Yeah, but like
historically
not
good
enough.
thing.
So
Not enough. Not enough indeed. You couldn't pay me enough to make a creepypasta about an airport. Actually, no, you can pay me very little and I'd do it.
I'd say like 25 Australian dollars. Not US dollars because that's too much.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about like 35 Australian dollars. That
Isn't the Australian currency like smackaroos or something?
dollar it is, yeah.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing. I don't know.
We trade in clams.
We'll grab people now.
Yeah.
I thought y'all traded in like dangerous animals or something.
Yeah, on occasion. We trade in gold, livestock, and land deeds. Typical stuff.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Those are more
What
kind
about
of
those
like
emus?
Pokemon cards.
Yeah. We actually trade in Go-Go's, Crazy Bones, and Tazos.
Oh, Go-Go's Crazy Birds.
Ooh.
Classics.
I love those guys.
Yeah.
And Herald Sun collectible Simpsons fridge magnets.
Oh, dude, I used to have like so many of those. Not all
I
of
had
them.
like
but-
those like suction cup ones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
remember I had like a gold grandpa, and that was about it.
Yeah. Right. So full moon in 4 days. We're all free. What are we gonna do?
Ash of Ashes live and together.
That is exactly what I was thinking, Joe. Your house, 4 days.
Why is it always my house? Yeah, sure, why not?
All right, awesome. We all gonna be there?
I don't
4
know,
days,
I
what
don't
is
know
that?
about
Like summon a
sorry.
the
demon or
30th, I
something.
think.
4 days is the 30th. Sam, you available on the 30th? It's Monday.
30th.
Oh, Monday.
I will check. I might be actually.
All right. What about you, Kirsty?
I'm sorry, what? What?
We're meeting up at Joe's house on Monday.
I'm down.
Awesome. Awesome, and we'll
Just
have something
DM
live.
Just DM me where. Just DM me where.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's close to your house.
Okay.
Yeah, like the kindergarten. You just kind of walk down.
Yeah,
the
it's like a 10-minute walk tops.
Okay.
because I've been to your place of residence several times.
You've been
And
to my
many
house twice in the past
To your knowledge,
3 years. You've been to my house twice in the past 2 to 3 years, and both times it was with George.
to your knowledge.
To whoa,
Oh.
what a
What?
strange thing to
Whoa.
say.
Excuse me?
Oh wow.
Wow.
All right. Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's a little bit sus.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah. All right, then we'll look forward to that, and you can look forward to the full moon live stream on Monday, and we'll do some cool stuff. Yeah. I reckon. Anyone else have anything they want to say before I wrap up the episode? Wait, am I getting through to you, or is there some like cut off?
No, you're
Ah,
getting,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
getting through. You're getting through.
We just
Yeah,
we're
it's
not
alright.
Kind of.
Okay. Yeah. If no one has anything else to say, just the last few seconds, and this has been the 14th episode of the Ashes to Ashes podcast. We've had Cole, Da Vinci, Kokiri, and then the classics, Kirsty, myself, Sam, and Joe.
You.
And we'll see you on the flip side.
Adios.